Hello guys, Kai here, and today we are going to be starting a new series called What They Did and What Would I Do. So technically, it's just when I read a story out and I would read what they did and I would also read what I did. So instead of wasting any more time, let's get started. Now this story is called Hair on It, and I wonder what that means. Alright, reading some of these stories made me think about something that happened to me when I was a small child, probably somewhere between 5 and 7 years old. Okay, so he was a pretty young chap. I was at Walmart with my grandmother. We were in a baking area, and I wandered off to go look at the art supplies. They were pretty close in location to the bakery, and we lived in a very small town where most people know each other, and there's never any serious crime. ECT. So my grandmother didn't really think anything of letting me roam off alone for a few minutes. Okay, so the grandmother let him roam around for a few minutes. I don't see any problem there. They live in a small town, went to go look at some art supplies. So I'm standing in the aisle, and I remember that I was looking specifically at this giant box of Crayola crayons and a book of Lisa Frank stickers. I wonder who Lisa Frank is. Yeah. I noticed a man on the other side of the aisle, and that he's alternating between looking at Sims and looking at me. I what? Okay, okay. I probably wouldn't notice this though. Well, maybe I would. Who knows? He is slowly working his way up the aisle to me. Being a little kid raised in a small town, this did not raise a single red flag for me. Well, I would. It depends if he's going to walk past me or walk up to me. He finally makes it up to where I'm standing. He's tall, probably average height, but it seemed a little tall to me. He's a white man, a big, with a big, with a big of a beer belly. Well, a big beer belly. I think that's what he means. He's got thinning brown hair and is wearing glasses. He didn't have a mustache but other than that, look he legitimately looked like any stereotypical pedophile from a crime show. Well, then just move away. I would start walking, pretending that nothing happened. He asks me what I'm looking at, and I show him. He tells me that he is thirsty and wants to get a pop out of the machine outside, but doesn't know which one to pick. I look at him and kind of shrug. If some guy with a big beer belly and looked legitimately like a stereotypical pedophile from a crime show walked up to me and told me that he was thirsty and he wanted to get a pop out of the machine and didn't know which one to pick, I would tell him. No, I wouldn't even tell him anything. I would just turn around and walk the other way. If he tries to follow me, I would raise the red flag and call the police. They come and arrest him. I just look at him and shrug. I was a pretty shy kid, and I didn't want to talk to this man. I just turn around and walk away. If you don't want to talk to him, say, excuse me, I don't really want to talk to you. I'm looking for my grandmother or something like that. He asks me to come outside and I help him, and tells me that if he do, he'll buy me the stuff I'm looking at. I would shake my head too. I would say no. He starts asking more urgently, saying, please, I really need your help. And he offers me $200 to just come outside to the pop machine with him. Well, I would go if it was $200. Well, back then I would do anything for money, yeah. Since I didn't really know about this pedophilistic stuff. I would have no clue. I would go with the guy, cause $200 is a lot of money. I can just grab it off him and disappear. I can't go because my grandma would get mad if I left this aisle. This is where I told her I'd be. She says it'll be really fast. We'll be back before she even knows you're gone, and then you'll be able to buy all this stuff. At this point, I'm feeling a little uncomfortable because this strange man keeps talking about me, and I've honestly no idea what his intentions were or how serious this was. And an older woman starts shuffling down the aisle from the opposite end, and he looks at her, and I guess he must have realized that his opportunity was up. He leans down, but his mouth is against my ear and whispers, "Do you have any hair on it at all?" I have no idea what he meant by this, and just looked up at him. He stared at me for a few seconds, bit his bottom lip, and ran off. Well, this guy's a creep. He is a creep. You should have slapped him, grabbed his ear, punched him in the eye, something like that. You know, give him a little bit of violence, show him the love, and by that I mean your fists. I immediately went and found my grandma, who was heading over to get me so we could go. This had all happened to me in about a 10-minute time span. I told her what happened, and she immediately found the store manager, who took the man's description and sent their security slash loss prevention team through the store looking for him. As far as I know, he was never caught. It took me years to understand what he was trying to do and what his question about the hair meant. That's pretty disgusting, guys. Some beer belly guy walked up to him, started asking him some weird questions. Yeah, that's pretty strange. Anyway, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to be doing a lot more of these, and if you liked it, you know what to do. Like, and if you can, you can subscribe. So thank you for watching this video, and goodbye.